Hello. In this video, we'll work on rearranging the values within Excel cells so that we can have matching values. Uh, in here, I have an example of names. These are random names that were pulled from the internet. And this is, let's say this is a list of active employees, right, for our company. And these are the departments they're assigned to. And every month we get a report, coverage, medical or benefits coverage report from our benefits administrator with each name, type of coverage, and a dollar amount. And we have to allocate these dollar amounts by the cost centers. And in order for us to do that, we have to sum up the totals by names. And of course, the convention used for the names are almost always they're different, obviously, because they're two different companies. Your administrator has their way of keeping records of names, and your HR, they have their own way. And like I said, they're almost always not the same. So here, we'll work on creating a common format where we can compare the names and match them up. So as you can see here, in this list, the name we get the first name, middle initial, and the last name with comma and dot. And then here we have no comma or dots, but the name is fully spelled out. But you get the first name, last name, and then middle name. And we'll work on bringing these two lists into a common format. Lists here we can split up the text and get rid of the comma and the dot. And we'll split them up and reassemble them. So let's work on splitting it first. So we can do text split. And we can split by multiple delimiters here. So which text? It says we select this text. Delimiter is we do comma here, we get this, right? But we want to split up all parts of the name. So instead of one delimiter, we'll enter multiple. Dot. And let's go ahead and enter also space. And now we get everything except for it's getting really split up. And now, when it is split up, essentially we're getting rid of the comma and the dot. Now we can put this back together. So we'll use TEXTJOIN function. And here, in between, there's also only space now. True, empty space. And close. Okay, here we go. We have, essentially, we got rid of the comma and the dot. And now, we'll work on this one here. We have to split it, rearrange it, because here last name comes last, middle initial is in between. So we have to rearrange the order, and also we have to also only get the first, the middle initial. We don't need a full middle name. And you could do it by text splitting and rearranging manually. Let's try that. Text split and delimiter space. So we get these. Let's see if this. Okay, here we go. It took a moment to get this done. Now we have to put them together again. What we can do is D2 and middle initial, which is going to be left F2 1, and the last name, which is, well, not exactly. Let's add a space. That'll work. Now let's see if this is what we need. Okay, that works. Can drag this. Okay. Is everything here? Let's see. Looks like everything is matching now. So now you can do a SUMIF to get the total by each name and by department. And there also is another way of doing this. Let's move this aside for now. I went to Google Gemini and asked for a formula to rearrange the values within a cell and also take part of the middle initial, part of the middle name. And it gave me this formula. We'll try to use that formula now. See if this works. Not A1, but A2. And we'll get rid of this comment. Hey, that works too. So does this work? So it is rearranging it, but not the way we want. So what we want is it needs to look like this. So we want first name first. So third value is going to be first value. First character of second value, that's correct. And then this is going to be second value. The second value, okay. Result. Okay, that works too. So let's see if this matches. That did not match. Oh, so we got the uh, initial of the last name. That's not what we want. Left second value. No, we want left third value. First character, third value. Let's change it here too. I don't think we need to, but go ahead and use the renamed variable. Let's see if this works now. Okay, that works too. See if these match. All right, they all match. So both ways work, give you the same output, the output that you want. You can use either I would go with this one because it's just one formula instead of splitting up and rearranging it, putting it together. Either way, they both work. Um, so now what we can do is let's create a sheet where everything gets allocated. And we want a unique list of departments, which we'll get from here. What we can do is filling it here, copy to another location, copy to G1. Okay, here are departments. We use it here. Now we have four different expense types: medical, dental, vision, and optional. Do the same thing here. And now let's go ahead and create a set of each. So medical, we get allocated by departments. Dental, same thing. Oh, where did it end? 1270? That was brilliant. So now what we can do is look up the totals by expense and department. Let's go ahead and assign department here. Okay, now we can do total by coverage and department. Let's do SUMIFs here. SUMIFs, sum range, criteria range, criteria 1, criteria range 2, criteria 2. And here, this is sum range. Sum range is going to be here. This was the coverage, I believe. This is the cost center. See if this works. So medical for department 1001 is 7875. $10,000. Oh, we need medical. 7875. Looks like it's summing correctly. Okay, we have $209,430 allocated. Okay. And this is all we need to get through the allocation. And you can keep these formulas here. This will rearrange the names accordingly. And this is checking if everything is there. And this is looking up the department. These two, you don't have to change. And the next month, when you get a new report from your benefits administrator, uh, you can just clear these 3 columns and paste it uh, onto here. And these will calculate everything instantly. And you'll get the totals right away. And of course, you may have to update this list if there are new employees or some people have left, mostly for new employees. And again, you don't have to mess with these 2 columns. All you have to do is paste the new HR list here and paste the new invoice or benefits report here. All this will calculate by itself, and you get the allocation totals by expense type instantly. Okay, this is all I wanted to cover in this video. Thank you. Thank you for watching.